Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've uploaded anything, but the main reason was all these grass fields and everything were too long. I did manage to get out sort of about 5 weeks ago and bag myself a fox before this field just behind me was too long, so I'm going to show you that clip in a moment. I was using my 17 HMR and I brought that with me again tonight. I'm going to be doing a sort of 2-3 trips, so this video might consist of me being out and about over a couple of trips as well. But this is the first time I've been out since all this lot's been cut, so I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully there's going to be something about. Still using the Nocpix Ace L35 thermal on the top, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. Now, just before I get set up and everything, somebody asked me in the last video, would the Nocpix Ace L35 be any good for detecting foxes out to sort of 300 yards? Well, at the end of the video I'm going to show you some footage which I managed to get of a fox which is on this top field behind me. It was about 285 yards away. I was only using it on the base mag and you could quite clearly see that it was a fox, so hopefully that'll answer any questions. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get the rifle out. It's a cracking evening. It's quite blowy, so if there is any wind noise in this while I'm recording this intro, I do apologise. But yeah, it's just so nice to get back out and everything's done and can see what's coming in and out the field. So yeah, get the rifle out, question the weight in and see how we get on. I watched that fox come across the neighbour's field. I was hoping it was going to make its way towards me, and about sort of 20 minutes later it did. It popped into the field where I was, and that was it. Not a particularly far shot, only 40 yards, something like that. Looked a nice fox as it came across the field. There he is. Not he, I assume it's a he. Nice looking fox that. Decent brush on it as well. So, what we got here? Dog fox. Not a bad start to the evening, and hopefully get one or two more. Well, what a great start to the evening that was. I've literally been set up for about 10 minutes and having a look round, and then all of a sudden that fox appeared in front of me. I'm not quite sure where it came from, whether it came through the hedge or up the hedge, I don't know, but well, certainly don't get any better than that. Not very far, about 60 yards. 17 HMR done its job. First fox down. Hopefully there'll be a few more tonight, but if not, I shall certainly take that one. What we got? Dog or a vixen? Little dog fox, very lean, I must admit, but yeah, good start. Hopefully there'll be some more. Well, it looks like I'm not the only one out hunting tonight. Well, I had to wait a couple of hours for that one. It was getting to the point where I was getting ready to pack up, and I happened to spot it in the field over the other side of the hedge. Gave it a few lip squeaks, and it come charging down to the hedge, so I had a rough idea where it was coming through, and there it was. Gave it another couple of lip squeaks as it come into the field, and that was it. Game over. About 50 yards, a little bit closer than the first one, but nonetheless it's another one down. So, oh dear, he's leaked out his rear end. Another dog fox. But yeah, another one out of the way, so that's good. So I'll probably give it about another half an hour and then call that it. Well, sometimes when it comes to fox shooting, sometimes you just can't write it. I've only seen 2 foxes in like 2 hours, and I hadn't seen anything else. And then literally 5 minutes later, I happened to see this fox come through the hedge. Didn't look particularly big, so I'm guessing it might be a cub, I don't know. But yeah, it's about 80 yards right on the hedge line from where I was. But yeah, so like I say, I imagine it's a cub. It didn't look particularly big through the scope. There it is. Yeah, definitely a cub. What we got? Little Vicky this time. So yeah, only a very small vixen, but honestly didn't expect that, not at all. But yeah, 3 for tonight, so very pleased. Well, there we go. I've waited another 20 minutes since I just had that 3rd fox, and there literally is nothing else about, or not that I can see anyway. So very pleased with that for tonight. I shall be back over again in the next sort of 2-3 days and hopefully bump into another couple maybe. I'll have to wait and see. Well, it's a couple of days later since bagging those 3 foxes. I'm back over the same place, but this time I decided to go for a walk around the fields. After being out for about an hour and a half and not seeing anything, I decided to have a walk back to the car. But on the way back, I happened to notice some heat sources down in this hedgerow. As I approached, I noticed that they were fox cubs, so I got within about 75-80 yards, got down on the bipod, and I thought I'd just film them for a bit before I decided to take the shot. In this time, I thought I could hear a couple of people talking in the neighbouring field. So obviously I wasn't going to take a shot, so I decided to check it out. So I left the rifle recording for a little bit whilst I investigated what was going on. But after about 20 minutes, I realised there was nobody there. I scanned around the whole fields with the thermal spotter and I literally couldn't see anything. So I decided to get back on the action with the cubs. But unfortunately, they disappeared into the hedge, but I decided to hang around and wait to see if they came back out again. Unfortunately, it was just this one cub that came back out, so I steadied myself on the bipod and took the shot. So this is a clip that I said about at the start of the video regarding a fox at 285 yards away. Now, the scope at the moment is on the base mag, and as you can see there's a little road there just laid down in the field to the right. I do increase the magnification slightly before dropping it back to the base mag, but in my opinion, at that distance you've got no issues IDing a fox at that range. Well, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all on the next one.